Hi friends. Hey, we did our big number talks yesterday with the number 3. So I'm just going to go over it really quickly. This will be a short lesson, okay? Right here, this shows us 3 counters in a 5 frame. We usually show you guys a 10 frame, but if we just had the top row, that's called a 5 frame because there's 5 boxes. And then we always talk about, well, if we have 3, how many more do we need to make 5? There's a test we have to give later on, hopefully when we get back to school. It's called Making 5. So you give the kids a number. If we have 3, how many more do we need to make 5? Well, a lot of them, they want to say 3. Okay, well, we already have 3. We only need 2 more. Okay, what if we had 4? Then we would only need 1 more. Here's a tricky one. What if we have 5? How many more would we need to make 5? 0. What if we had 0? How many do we need to make 5? 5. Grown-ups, it seems really, really easy to us, but it's not easy for the kids. It kind of depends on their developmental stage. All right, it shows 1, 2, 3. That's a nice A, B, C pattern. This is how we spell 3. This is 3 tally marks. This is the number 3. 1, 2, 3 kids. This person is the first in line, second, and she is third. And 3 dots on the dice. Okay, what we're gonna do today is just a few more pages in our 3 math packet. So if you guys remember, that math packet looks like this with the apples on the front. We've already done 2 pages. Okay, I feel like this is getting easier and easier, and it does in the classroom too. It gets easier as the kids get used to it. The first week or 2 are always hard because everything's brand new. All right, you don't need to write your name on this. Well, you can if you want, but it's on the front of the packet. So unless you take the staples out, it'll all be together. So this is an easy one. It says to color 3. Okay, color 3 kitty cats. They're so cute. Those will be fun to color. There's 1, 2, 3. So you're going to color all 3 of them, aren't you? This says color 1, 2, 3, but there are more than 3, aren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to X one out right now. I'll go back and color those later. And this says color 3. Hey, I think those look like Sammy Snake, don't they? Color 3. Maybe they're just worms. Worms or snakes. 1, 2, 3. You're going to color them all. Now it says practice writing 3 in the box. Now we used crayon up here, didn't we? Or we're going to. But down here, I really want you to use pencil. So parents, please no markers and crayons and stuff down here, because this is their first chance of making 3s all by themselves, other than we practiced on the boards. So again, pencil grip. It's not like this. Not like this. We grip it in our fingertips like this, and we're going to trace first. So around and around, what can it be? This is known as number 3. We're going to make one. I'm going to try to make it about the same size. So I don't want to make a teeny tiny one down here, and I don't want one so huge it doesn't fit in the box. We're just going to make it like the other ones. Around and around. What can it be? This is known as number 3, and I'm using a pencil just in case I make a boo-boo or a mistake like this one. You guys like that one? Right? Okay, I got a loop in the middle. I know if we were doing a live lesson, you guys would tell me you got a little mouse hole, Mrs. Jenkins. Around and around. Okay, and now tell me if this one is good. Do you like the last one I made? Thumbs down. It's going the wrong direction. It's backwards. So see, it's nice. You can if you use pencil, you can erase. If you use marker or crayon, then you can't. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and do that later. Okay, here's a good page. Now what this is I put this after we did 3 because it is, I'm trying to see something. There might be an extra page in there this time. Yeah, we might have to do 3 today. Okay, this shouldn't take too long, right? All right, here's the number words. Now, I don't have all of these handy, but I have this one. Remember how we spell 3? T-H-R-E-E. So let's start out with that one. T-H-R-E-E. That goes here. They may not remember from from their other packets. I guess they could go look. I think this one might be easy because it starts with a Z. Z. Which of these numbers starts with a Z? Look at the one at the top, 0. So you draw a line from 0 to here. Now, let's go ahead and do this one. Okay, 2. And they both start with T, but remember this is TH, just like in Thursday. That's your clue that's 3. and this is just two. I saved this one for last because if you try to sound out the word one, it sounds like a W, and that's O-N-E. Okay, so this is one. Oh, they might need a little bit of help. Now it says trace and write each number 6 times. Now this is lined paper, but since we've started using the lines now, it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, and we're going to start with 0. We haven't really worked on 0 yet. It actually, after we're done 1 through 5, then we have a little 0 practice. But I'm going to put my finger down because I do not want my zeros all squashed. I'll hold it up in a minute. I'm starting at the top and going all the way down to the bottom. It says 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I don't think I have room for 6, and I would rather you make them nice and neat and don't squash them. So don't worry about that number up there, okay? You make as many as you can. Now I bet we can make 6 numbered ones because it's not as big. Okay, so I'll put my finger down and I'm gonna, so every time I make a 1, I'm gonna touch the sky down to the ground. We might be able to make more than 6, right? For the ones, I was able to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because it's so easy and they don't take up much space. And then I'm going to trace my 2 and I'm going to put my finger down. And this one we probably won't be able to make as many because 2 is a bigger number, wider I should say. Well, I could probably fit one more in there. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. So this is a review. Since we've done 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to make some nice 3s. And they have gotten a lot of practice on Seesaw with numbers also, which is what I like about that because, you know, they're digital. A lot of them you have to do with your finger or you pick a pen. And I know it's kind of hard. They don't always look the best because it's sort of hard to manipulate that pen. Sometimes when I do it too, I go, ooh, wow, that didn't turn out the way I wanted. But it's okay. That's still sending a message to your brain there. Okay, Mom, Dad, you can put a star on that or a happy face. I think we're going to go ahead and do this one because there's an extra one in this packet. Yep, there is. And the other 2 are a little harder. This should be very easy. Probably don't even need to tell you what to do. We're going to trace the 3s and make one. If your kids need a little break, maybe just do the first 2 pages and then go back and do. Now I'm going to put my finger space. You could even get your stick out, but I don't have mine handy. But I gave everybody one of those popsicle sticks, and that makes a nice spacer. We definitely use those when we start writing sentences. But now, 3 is T-H-R-E-E, and if that's not too hard, go ahead and write that, T-H-R-E-E. And I'd say you just have to write it once, and if it's too hard for your kids to use a highlighter, they can trace it. You're going to color 3 puppies, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not going to do it now. This right here says fill in the 10 frames. I've had kids doing a lot of different things. They're coloring them in. They're starting over here. They're starting on the bottom. I want you to do just like we did in our number talks, just like you see here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now this one doesn't say to draw a counter, so if you do want to color it in, you can, or if you want to put, like I could put a happy face. How about that? Or you could put 3 hearts, or you could put 3 stars. So that I don't really care about, but what I do want you to do is start on the top row over here on the left, because we use these 10 frames to frame the picture in the kid's brain so that when they think of 3, they see the 3, and then they see the empty boxes on the top, so that when we do making 5, they'll go, oh, I know 3 and 2 is 5. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 10. So it's actually like a pre-algebra skill, even though you don't think it is. 3 plus blank equals 5, okay? 3 plus X equals 5. That's why we call it algebra. Okay, and down here, this is super simple. I'm just gonna look for all my 3s. Okay, I'm not gonna find them all. Oh, hey, boys and girls, you know what? I know you see a 3 here, but that's in the number 13, so I'm gonna X that out. Okay, I think they put that one in there to trick you, right? So we just want the 3s that are all by themselves. And that's it, okay? So 3 pages today. I have to make sure I write that on the assignment page. 3 pages in the math, but guess what? I only gave you 1 page in your reading workbook, so that makes it better, okay? All right, and then you have a fun triangle to make too. Bye.